like he did the last time, Ortiz gonna finish him.
Wow.
So he gotta tighten up his defense.
10 steps behind you, right?
He gotta tighten up his defense. Boots looked like himself. He was sharp, he was explosive, and, you know, the experience that he carried in the ring allowed him to be victorious that night, and his skills and talent.
Did you think he would look like that, or did you think he would look better, worse? What were you expecting going in?
I wasn't expecting anything.
Okay.
I was just expecting to watch Xander fight and Boots fight, and that was it. And I know he's faster than most. He's more explosive than most, but at the same time, he's shown in the past that he can get careless and that he's going out there just to fight, you know, and I don't think when you get higher and higher, that's going to be enough.
Eddie said this would be a massive fight, you versus him.
And they're just doing whatever happens. And then whatever it's going to be is what it's going to be.
He ain't that damn good, Sean, that he could do that?
He's that damn good, but when moments like that happen against this level, a 23-year-old, when that moment happens against a 23-year-old, it's different from when a moment like that happens against a Virgil Ortiz, a Sebastian Fundora. Not only are they more mature, but they're also more experienced in the ring. He does not get out of those moments.
Real strong guy. His knockout ratio is very high. What he got, like one, maybe two fights where it wasn't a KO?
Yeah, yep.
Xander don't have a high knockout rate, right?
Right.
13 KOs.
Out of how many fights?
Was 25?
13 and 23 wins.
Okay.
Which is kind of low in the beginning of your career. Usually, I think him and Ortiz will be an even more entertaining fight if they fight than last night. I think they're gonna go toe to toe, and it's really gonna be who can take the other one's punch.
Boxing world has fully embraced the excitement, with many treating one championship victory as undeniable proof of total dominance. Fans are already calling Jaron Boots Ennis the sport's next unstoppable force, believing his latest one confirms he is ready to rule boxing. The celebration has been non-stop music, with many convinced his performance introduced the next pound-for-pound superstar.
In a sense where nobody picked Xander to win. I think it's going to be different when he goes up against a Fundora or a Virgil, because if one of those guys get him hurt like Xander did, I don't think it's going to be the same outcome. I don't worry about coming back to prove anything, but the only thing that I can say is I'm 10.
Not everyone shares that excitement. Pound for pound, great Terence, but Crawford challenged a popular opinion, arguing that many music people ignored serious flaws hidden beneath the victory. According to Crawford, the fight music exposed weaknesses that elite opponents could eventually exploit.
Xander is, I felt like Xander fought the wrong fight, but, a lot of people knew Xander was green and he was taking a fight too soon, but at the same time, you can't exchange with somebody that's faster than you and more athletic than you. So I thought that was the wrong game plan in his own right. Boots is more faster, sharper, especially in the exchanges. And I think that's what led Xander to get hurt the times that he did get hurt, because he got caught with a shot that he didn't see.
Hey, but speaking to that though, real quick, and I'm sure you're going to agree with this, he had to, at some point, find moments to exchange with Boots in order to try to get off. I think ultimately that was how he was able to land that big punch that he landed in the third round. He had to be able to take chances, but the green in him didn't have the understanding as to when to take those chances.
That's my point. That's where experience comes into play.
Yeah.
Knowing when to exchange, when not to exchange. When to move, when to hold. Like if you watched when he got real hurt, real bad, he didn't know when to hold. Mm-hmm. And we all yelling like, grab him. He's right there to be grabbed. Yeah. And, the Puerto Rican heart in him led him not to grab and take more punishment than needed. So it was a great fight. Boots showed heart. He showed grit. Xander showed tremendous heart, but I just think, going forward.
Crawford believes those weaknesses become obvious once the result is ignored and the action is carefully examined. He pointed out that Ennis absorbed clean punches, lost his balance, and left himself exposed by throwing too many combinations. Crawford warned that a true elite puncher would punish those same mistakes and produce a very different outcome.
When he goes up against a Fundora or a Virgil, because if one of those guys get him hurt, like Xander did, I don't think it's going to be.
That brings attention to the opponent Crawford believes is the biggest threat to Ennis's unbeaten record. Sebastian Fundora is one of boxing's most unique champions, carrying physical advantages unlike anyone else at 154 music pounds. Crawford believes Fundora's extraordinary frame creates matchup problems very few fighters can solve.
Is that when Crawford was asked about who would win a fight between Fundora and Jaron Boots Ennis right now, shockingly, Crawford said Fundora. He believes Fundora is a cheat code at 154 and he can beat Jaron Ennis. That he believes he will beat Jaron Ennis. And that's a mega fight. That's a huge fight. But I must say, I'm shocked by Crawford's response to the question picking Fundora over Jaron Ennis. Remember, Fundora was knocked out by Mendoza not too long ago. So clearly Crawford was impressed by Fundora's performance against Keith Thurman. And when Crawford was being asked about, do you regret not fighting Keith Thurman at 147? He said no. And that's a silly question because Keith Thurman didn't want to fight Bud at 147. For like years, Top Rank tried to make the fight, and no one wanted to see Bud Crawford in general. But now everyone want to talk. What's funny, everyone was ducking Bud. But the ones that didn't, they ended up finding out what time it is. Why?
5. Fundora's success comes from more than just his height, as he uses his reach and sharp jab to control opponents from long range. Crawford believes Ennis could leave himself vulnerable by dropping his guard while throwing long combinations. In his opinion, Fundora's size, reach, and constant pressure will expose every defensive weakness Ennis has shown.
And Virgil, but what do you think about Boots and Fundora after that performance?
I'm saying, yeah. I would rush to that.
In that fight too?
I'm a favor him, but like I'm saying, Fundora, man, that range, he got to get past that range, and he has good timing, and he throws the uppercuts, and he's standing up, so these are great fights. That's a great fight, that's a great fight. I don't know how he does in that fight. I think he does well. I can't say who will win. Like I say, I'm not Nostradamus. I was just thinking that I'm not. I know people love predictions because it's like fun. People just want to hear what other people got to say. But like I'm saying, I couldn't tell you who will win that fight. I just know they're great fights to be had, and Styles make fights, and I think they both tremendous talents. And I would look.
Potential matchup involves more than boxing styles, as behind-the-scenes negotiations also played a major role. Crawford revealed that he tried to secure a fight with Fundora, but the plans never happened. According to him, Fundora's team preferred pursuing Errol Spence Jr. because they believe it offered greater attention and business.
You know what I mean? He got 2 belts. I want to become undisputed at 154. That was my train of thought. But when he said he didn't want to fight me because I wasn't basically big enough, I looked at him like, huh? I don't sell. That's what his handlers were saying. Oh, I don't sell, and they want to fight Errol Spence because he's a bigger fighter.
But you knew what that was, though.
Yeah. It's cool, Crawford.
The Fundora thing, you seen that play coming a mile away. Like, as soon as that fight was even talked about, I said it's going to be a phone call made, and he finna walk that back. Whether he wanted to fight or not, he wasn't going to be allowed to, and you know that. Allen and
many were surprised by that explanation, since Crawford had already dominated Spence in convincing fashion. He also claimed that Virgil Ortiz Jr. and Jaron Ennis both missed their best opportunity to fight him during negotiations. Crawford even answered Ryan Garcia's criticism, insisting he has always defeated young challengers throughout his career.
I'll fight Terence Crawford. Come on, man. Boots had a chance to fight him. Virgil Ortiz had an opportunity to fight him, you know, but now everybody, oh, I'll fight Terence, or I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, okay, cool. When y'all had y'all opportunity, you know, y'all went elsewhere. But now that y'all see I'm the ticket, now y'all like, oh yeah, we want to fight Terence Crawford. We want Terence Crawford. That's the narrative now. We want to fight.
We can get it on. So he says, what about you coming up? I said, no. I'm with Showtime. You know what I mean? I said, now, you want to make the fight, you call Steven Espinoza and talk to him, discuss that. Because that's who we with, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know? And when I said that, I said, plus I'm loyal to these guys. I don't just leave and go to another.
Crawford's comments immediately divided the boxing world and sparked heated debates across social media. Many fans rejected his opinion, accusing him of being overly critical as the younger generation takes center stage. They believe Ennis's explosive offense, relentless pressure, and athleticism would overwhelm Fundora before his size becomes a factor.
He has everything that boxing takes. You know what I'm saying? My downfall came from me. You know what I'm saying? I beat my own self. You know what I mean? I don't worry. There's no fight you see me in the way I was destroyed, beat up, and ran over. I beat me. I mean, come on, you know. That's another conversation.
Right.
Another conversation. But yeah, but back to Xander. Take this fight different, brother. Take the fight different. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, step to the side, do what you got to do. Take a tune-up fight, sharpen your swords up, sharpen your knives up, and then come back and revisit the situation if that's your route. Or you might want to take another route. And, you know, there's more belts out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's still more belts to go grab and put together. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You disagree?
No.
I disagree. That was more explosive than Boots. I mean, yeah, I think so. I mean, Boots, these guys was calm. They take their time, patient. I went in there round one. We're gonna find out everything. You know how I was, Mil. Round one.
Others strongly support Crawford's analysis and believe the concerns he raised are completely justified. They point to Ennis's defensive habits, arguing he often escapes criticism for mistakes other fighters would never avoid. Many experts now believe Fundora's size and reach could become Ennis's toughest obstacle.
About Boots, yes. Specifically, primarily, because I wanted you on here for this. Now, the kid is not game planning. The dad is not game planning. They're showing up to the ring. They're showing up to the ring, and they're just doing whatever happens. And then whatever it's gonna be is what it's gonna be.
He ain't that damn good, Sean, that he can do that?
He's that damn good, but when moments like that happen against this level competition, a 23-year-old, when that moment happens against a 23-year-old is different from when a moment like that happens against a Virgil Ortiz, a Sebastian Fundora. Not only are they more mature, but they're also more experienced in the ring. He does not get out of those moments, out of that moment with those guys. And I was talking to somebody. Go ahead.
To Sean's point, I think, Sean, correct me if I'm wrong, what you're getting at is even Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan needed the triangle. Even, Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time, he needed a Bill Belichick system, and you need a system and a coach with the game plan to execute at the highest level.
I'm talking to somebody last night. I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to throw the ball to 9. I want you to take it from there. Now, I was talking to somebody, like I said, very close to Boots last night. I said, listen, the problem is, I said, you can have all the talent in the world. This is Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens against the New England Patriots. They're never getting past New England, don't matter how amazing Lamar is. So much talent, far more talented than Tom Brady, but does not have a system,
Meanwhile, respected trainer Robert Garcia expressed complete confidence in Virgil Ortiz Jr., saying his recent performances prove he is more than just a knockout artist. Garcia believes Ortiz has developed into a complete boxer capable of competing with anyone. The different opinions from respected figures show this debate reaches far beyond the fans.